Facebook has deleted my account for saying this, so I'm going to make a video of this and I'm going to say it publicly and I'm going to say what I have to say. And if you don't like what I have to say, you're more than welcome to listen or not listen or go away or dislike, but you don't have the right to stop me from saying it. And that's what social media is doing it. I'm here to say point blank that the left is the most racist, sexist organization in American history. Everything is based on race. They keep trying to claim that it's reverse racism or it's this kind of this or that. Whites and conservatives are all racist. Everything is about your race and your color. We're never supposed to talk about people's race, but every single time any person does anything, the first thing they do is bring up race or gender or whatever they feel is the oppression at the time. That way they can continue to get people riled up, because when you're riled up, you make stupid decisions and you do stupid things and you act in a stupid way. And they need you to act in a stupid way because stupid people follow and smart people think for themselves. So the best thing you can do if you give a shit about your freedom or about your rights or about other people's rights or about minorities or about the gender gap, or about anything that you think is going on, your best option right now is to stop supporting these people, because they are actively doing everything they can, not just in policy, but in action, to prevent anybody from making any kind of headway, and then they take the other person who's the easy target, scapegoat, and blame them, because it is easier to do that than to face any real challenges. The real challenges we face in this country are real. There is a gender inequality pay gap. There is a gap between races. There are tons and tons of issues that we do legitimately face, and we can never actually face them as a society as long as we have the left who constantly runs around telling you that it's because they're white, or because they're Mexican, or because they're women, or because they're men. It's always a because, and it has some kind of relation to some kind of genderist, sexist bias. And it always results in the same thing. No actual answers, only this is the person that you need to blame and be angry at. Because if you're angry, you're upset, and if you're upset, you do stupid things, and they need you to stay stupid, sick, and dependent. And they use, if you think that it's any different with Republicans or anything else, it's not. The only difference is the Republicans, and I can't believe I'm sitting here watching this. The Republicans are doing everything they possibly can, and I think that they're doing this on purpose, because if they can do things that upset people in a general way, they know that gets people upset, and people upset do the same fucking thing. So if you think that it's any better because you're a Democrat or a liberal, or because you have green fucking hair and short bangs, or because you don't eat meat, or because you're a fucking kale swinging whatever, you're not. You're no better than anybody else. And the worst thing is actually you're a thought-for slave. Stop being enslaved and stop allowing the country to fall apart because you don't want to take any actual ownership of your actions or of the actions of people around you. You just want to blame because it's easier, and because you've been trained by social media that if you point a finger, it's going to have more effect than if you point the finger at yourself and say, what can I do? It's time for us to start saying, what can I do? And I'll tell you what I'm going to fucking start doing. I'm going to start making more and more videos, and I'm going to start making more and more content, and social media can keep shutting me down, and I'm going to keep making fucking accounts, and I'm going to keep doing this because social media is desperate to shut people like me down, because I think for myself, and I'm encouraging others to think for themselves. And as long as you continue to think for yourself, you are going to be able to continue to be free. It's when you stop thinking for yourself and start allowing social media like Facebook and Instagram and TikTok to think for you, to do your critical thinking, so that you don't have to do anything. You can just watch videos of things that you agree with and don't have to deal with anything that you don't agree with. You're going to continue to be a slave, and you're going to continue to see the problems getting worse, and you're never going to be a part of the change that you claim to be a part of. And to be honest with you, I don't think many of you want to be a part of the change, because then you would have to actually fucking do something. So get off your ass and fucking do something. Be about the shit that you claim to be about. Or no, I don't give a shit, but shut the fuck up if you're not going to. Because I have a voice now. I've always had a voice. So have you. The only difference is that you think that your fucking voice is somehow less because of what's between your legs or the color of your fucking skin, because social media is telling you that, and it's a lie.